Johnny here for Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, here to talk to you about the Bronco news. So what are those new colors? Well, we've got green and we've got the hot pepper red metallic. So those are going to be new 2022 colors for the Bronco, but I thought it's appropriate to have in the background my Mustang GT because that's what I'm going to be giving up to have that Bronco. So I'll be letting you know if the Bronco disappoints me or if I'm much happier with having it. Now, of course, that'll just be a reflection based on top-down driving. The Bronco can do a whole lot more. I certainly would not take a Mustang GT off-roading, but the Mustang GT has a ton of sound. It is a blast to drive, fun to put the pedal to the metal on. So we'll have to see if the Bronco's 2.7 liter EcoBoost engine, so that's a 6-cylinder with 2 turbos, if it keeps up with what I expect in regards to performance on a Mustang. So, you know, am I disappointed with the 2.7 liter engine? Well, stay tuned to find out. Like and subscribe, and I'll give you all my honest reviews of that Bronco when it shows up. Now, it was originally scheduled. I got it jumped up to August 27th by switching to a soft top, and with all the hard top issues that are going on, my date that had then been slotted into the August 27th dropped to the 24th. I highly suspected that there was good chances it would be pushed even further forward, and they started building it on the 16th of August. So I'd expect 3-4 days of production, and I'll expect them to start transporting it probably around the 23rd, hopefully, if transport can get to it quickly. So hopefully I'll have this by early September to mid-September. Now let's just take a look at the Mustang GT. So the Mustang GT that I'm going to be giving up has stock 460 horsepower. Of course, that's at the engine and not the wheels. I did some very mild modifications on this to get it up to about 475 at the motor. I've been thrilled. It is unbelievably fast, faster really than I need, but it is a very fun, safe machine to pass on a 2-lane highway, so 2-lane road, so it really gets the job done. It's got an amazing sound. So one of the first things I'm going to be doing with the Bronco is I'm going to be switching out the exhaust, at least I hope so, and that's going to be one of the first things I order up and swap now. I don't know if I'll do just the muffler or if I'll switch out the resonator as I did with this, because this I did not change the exhaust on. I did just the resonator, so I might try that on the Bronco, see what we get. So I know the Bronco is never gonna sound like the 5-liter, but I think I can get it to sound great. Now, I do believe a 6-cylinder can sound amazing. I've lived through that experience. I had a Toyota MR2, and of course that didn't come originally with a 6-cylinder, but I put in a Camry engine and swapped, did a full exhaust job, and that thing sounded amazing. That was probably the sweetest sounding MR2 ever, and I've had a few 2-liter turbo MR2s from Toyota, and I did full exhaust jobs, even put it, you know, double muffler, did the whole works right from the engine. And while it sounded like a good sounding 4-cylinder, it was loud and didn't sound the best. So I think a 6-cylinder can sound great with a little work, so I'm going to be doing that to the Bronco. Now let's just listen to what the GT Mustang sounds like with stock mufflers, but with a resonator. The resonator switched out and exchanged for an H pipe. I've had an X pipe, and I'm quite impressed with the sound of the H pipe. So there you have it. This is what GT sounds like when you switch out just the resonator. So I think I might just try doing that on the Bronco, or I might just do the mufflers, or both. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Now, I just want to mention the whole colors behind the Bronco. I find it's odd that you know, we're making a big deal about 2 new colors for 2022, and so does Marie. Marie mentioned, well, what about the Broncos arriving this year? So it's kind of weird to get news for next year's model when we're still waiting on this year's model, and to, you know, have it be big news. I kind of like to think of this as a situation where, you know, a well-liked high school student, but not the most popular, starts dating the most popular girl in school. Now everyone at the parties, they're going to parties they've never been to, or let's say college. You know, you start dating the most popular person in college and you weren't the most popular person. You start going to parties and having people ask you all sorts of questions. They want to know all about you. And that's where Ford kind of sits right now. You know, they're a well-liked company. They haven't always been the most popular company, but now they're getting more attention, I think, than anyone else. And everyone is asking them, hey, what's going on with that Bronco? Yeah, the Bronco is the most popular girl in school, and everyone wants to know about who she's dating, and you know, she's with Ford, and everyone wants to know more about it. So I find it weird that, you know, it's such a big deal just to have, you know, colors being released. I'm not used to seeing that, but I guess when you're with the, you know, when you're looking at the most popular model on the market, well, stuff like this will happen and people will get really interested in really minute details. And hey, I'm a culprit. I've been hoping for green all along, and I am actually pretty happy and pretty excited that that green is there for 2022. So we'll have to see what we do with my blue Bronco, but in the meantime, I'll be switching the exhaust and taking it off-roading, trying not to ruin the paint. So I guess I'll have to wrap that, and I'll probably do a video where I do wrap the Bronco. So stay tuned, like and subscribe, because I'll be taking this Bronco a little bit everywhere and testing it on all sorts of terrains, city, highway, off-road, and I'll let you know my honest opinion and let you know if I really think that it's a good toy replacement for the Mustang. If not, well, I have the 94. If I miss the V8 sound, I can always go for a V8 toot, but this 2018 Mustang has been absolutely amazing and I will miss it. Well, I wish you all a great week. Hope you all get to put the pedal to the metal, and of course, as always, I wish you more cars and more power.